الله الله الله
كفو يا مساعد. ناظر الكاميرا ابتسمي ابتسمي ابتسمي. ابتسمة
والله
ابتسمي ابتسمي ابتسمي.
كده تقول بموت بموت.
The funniest part is, I'm sure she's more unbearable than the bear. No, but in all seriousness, she has a right to be afraid. I don't care how trained they say the bear is. All it takes is one decision, and you know,
Sleep for God.
Last year my body count was like 3,100, but I was really, I didn't feel too bad about it because my ex-chick Dominant Body had like 2,000 or whatever, but so it was like when I was dealing with my chick, she couldn't really be like, oh, your body count's too much because her body count like 2,000.
The guy you just seen is named Gucci Third Leg, and he's been doing OnlyFans for a while. Apparently, he sleeps with female rappers, women in the industry, and also this woman.
I'm just gonna say, yes, he gave it to me. It's devastating to have to come on here and share that whenever I was 19 years old, Gucci Third Leg burned me with HSV2. And he told me that he was going to send me his test results. And he never did. And it saddens me to hear that he's done this to so many girls. And there's girls with so many similar stories to me. And they're so young as well. He is preying on the young. He is preying on the new. And I'm so sorry for not saying this 7 months ago. I was scared. And I was making so much money. I can't keep beating around the bush because you guys think I'm lying. And he can't ruin anybody else's life. I didn't know what he was known for. I didn't know who he was. I didn't do my research. And it is my fault.
And this is the part of the job that the OnlyFans girls don't show. They show the luxury cars, the luxury bags, the luxury trips, but they never show this part because it doesn't bring in the dough. The girl you just seen in that video still does OnlyFans. Think about all the people she slept with. Think about all the people he slept with and all the people they've slept with. I be trying to tell people, even with birth control, you can't run from consequences. And when the shaft of consequences comes, it never brings lube.
What she said was so alarming to me. She said, I finally learned to respect myself. Afterwards.
After she got the herpes. Yeah.
If I had a daughter, I'm clipping that and playing it for her 3,000 times. Because I think, you know, most women who do OnlyFans, before they get to the point that she's at, you know what they say? Oh, y'all are just mad because, like, we're taking the power in our hands. They feel it's empowering.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So they're not thinking about the health risk. They're not thinking about how society views them until a moment like this, and I think that's the sad part.
I gotta be honest, at 19, I consider you to be an adult. We gotta draw the line somewhere. At 19 years old, you know the consequences of being promiscuous. You just don't care because you think you young and untouchable. What does make me more empathetic is I don't think that the world tells these young people the truth about being promiscuous because they want to promote hypersexuality. This stuff comes with boils that bubble up and burst sometimes, and it feels like you're burning and somebody stabbing a knife into your Johnson. I don't think our media or our educational system emphasizes how bad being promiscuous is for you. Teen pregnancy, STDs, being more likely to end yourself, the list goes on. Everybody's daughter should be looking at this type of stuff on repeat so they can understand the gravity of making these decisions.
You're not magic.
I'm about as magic as your dad, mate. And he disappeared, didn't he?
Hey!
Hung, 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 hung!
Were you reading the chat?
Yeah, I am. Cause
nigga, you're weird.
they're making you insecure.
I'm not insecure, nigga. I'm T Banks.
But I'm saying.
Right, but who goes to the gym with lip gloss on? And why did you put on the tightest pants possible?
I like working out in leggings. Every female works out in leggings or joggers. Like you want to feel cute going to the gym.
For who?
For yourself. Like it makes you work out better.
You're going to the gym to look pretty instead of worry about your gains?
No, I'm going to work out, and then I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, oh, I'm cute. Like I need to work out.
Go to the gym. You go tie me up. Do it.
Jim donated $3. Thanks for letting her go to the gym, little bro. You got nothing to worry about. She's in good hands.
We only 2 weeks into this damn thing, and I'm ready to give up.
Nah, that last comment would have made me show up to the gym tick, and I would have.
You better dip that cookie again. The devil is still up in that cookie.
Tell me why you go for players. What's attractive about them?
I go for players because I turn them into non-players, but then they end up leaving me, but like at least I'm doing community service for the girls, you know?
What do you mean community service?
I meet them and they're like hooked era. And then turning the players into non-players, and then when they leave me, they're better off. I'm like the stepping stone for marriage.
Why do they leave you? Be honest.
I couldn't tell you. They always tell me they love me, but then they leave, you know?
So basically, she getting played by players, but she getting played so good, she thinks she the player.
Hey, man. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
No, you don't need cold showers, you don't need the Eisenhower matrix, and you don't have to use the Pomodoro technique. What you need is to master boredom. Understand that 99% of the things that actually bring you progress in life are going to be boring, but your mind is so distracted by the dopamine of everyday life that you don't want to do them. I mean, think about it. Every time you come off of a scrolling session, you don't want to do any type of work. It makes it very difficult for you to do things like reading, exercise, focused work, the stuff that actually moves you forward. That's why you need to start raw dogging life. Whenever you feel the urge to scroll or waste your time, ignore it. Observe your surroundings, read something, talk to someone. As long as you're not consuming mindless dopamine and destroying your productivity. And pro tip, do your work first thing in the morning before you have time to get distracted by this mindless dopamine. If you're able to do this, I guarantee you'll start making progress towards your goals.
Yeah, but if you a grown man with responsibilities, let's be honest, you already wake up early to work. And those guys need leisure because leisure is important, but there's a level of leisure where you start to get bored, and y'all already know my opinion on being bored. Being bored is gay because all you're doing is avoiding the hard tasks that could be making you better. Do a push-up, read a book, start working on your financial planning or financial literacy, but you gotta do something. Do anything but be bored because being bored is gay. Your mind is made to overcome tasks, and when you don't have a task to overcome, you become bored, which is really just a stress signal. So either you're gonna be stressed from boredom or you're gonna be stressed from doing something that makes you better.
Can I have some money?
Damn! How much you need?
Whatever you feel like giving, kind sir.
The fact that I don't like when a woman sings. Just like the fact that I'm a cool, fun nigga though. Like the fact I put out the stack like that, and I knew to bring that shit because I know, like, now I know,
I
like.
need a man that provides, that takes pride in being a provider.
Like,
you feel me?
This is natural though.
Yeah, but I gotta make sure.
I brought this just for bait to see like who would jump out of line and just like skip every round just to run to the bag.
We don't want money. They probably just like.
Nah, because the money come with some genuine shit. You get more when you're genuine though.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
I ain't never seen a bird turn down bread. Going broke for a broke woman to prove that you ain't broke is crazy.
Am I the asshole for lying to my wife that I would forgive her cheating? When me and my wife first started dating, we had a talk about cheating. I straight up lied and I said, yeah, you know, if anything ever happens, I need to know straight away if you tell me, and if it only happens once, I think I could forgive you. Fast forward 5 years later, we are married. A couple of nights ago, she came up to me and asked if I remember our talk, and I said, which one? We have a lot of talks like that. Then she reminds me about the cheating talk and confessed that she slept with a coworker at a recent company party.
That is it.
I was mortified. I packed my stuff and I left, and she begged me to stay, but I couldn't. I needed to cool down. We talked yesterday, and she again reminded me of our talk early on. I laughed and I said, I never intended to forgive you, and I only said that at the time to make sure she confessed if it ever happened. I'm still planning on divorcing her. Nothing can change my mind on that, but my wife said that what I did was manipulation. Was I the asshole for lying about forgiving her? Am I the asshole for lying to my wife that I would forgive her cheating?
Pose. Mother. Oh, you in there. This is your sign to go to that run club.
Kiss or slap?
I'd rather just let you know you look good, and I want your confidence to stay up here. Don't let nobody lower your self-esteem ever. All right? I dap you up. Like I shake your hand.
You don't want to slap?
Nah, I'm good.
Aww. You're sweet.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Nice
I
to meet
appreciate
you.
it.
Yes,
I'll give
ma'am.
you a hug.
All right,
Thank you.
Bro took it to a whole new level. He got that disappointed father game.
Game is game. What would happen if we stopped centering the athlete as inherently male and made her female? We would have sports and men's sports. Serena would be the GOAT and Tom Brady would be the greatest male athlete of all time. We would watch the NBA and the MNBA. Professional hockey players would play in the NHL and male professional hockey players would play in the NMHL. We'd watch sports on ESPN and men's sports on ESPN-M. If any of this sounded weird to you, it's time to start thinking differently.
What would happen if we started using gloves on our feet and shoes on our hand? Then when your hands are cold, you're like, pass me some shoes. And if your feet are cold, you're like, can I get some gloves on those? That is literally as stupid as what this woman just said. Ladies, don't make us take away your right to vote again, okay? You're on the razor's edge right here with shit like this, okay? If they started doing what she proposes, all that will happen is that then people will just watch the men's sports channels. Nothing will change other than we like, oh, they changed the name of this thing, but nothing changes otherwise. And yes, Serena Williams is very good, but everything else you said is fucking nonsense.
The fastest way to know if something will work for you is to try it. Learn to proceed without certainty. Life doesn't come with a trial period or a money-back guarantee. There's no GPS for your journey, no step-by-step guide to becoming who you're meant to be. Every day, you're writing a story without knowing the ending. You can spend years theorizing, planning, and preparing, but until you take that first step, it's all just speculation. As Søren Kierkegaard said, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. You can't wait for certainty to start living, because by the time you're certain, the moment has passed. Certainty is an illusion. Even the surest things in life can change in an instant. Proceed without certainty. Let go of the need to know everything.
And really the only thing you are certain about is death, so what the hell? It's funny because I see this a lot. There's a lot of people that use motivation as just masturbation, just pleasuring themselves. They spend all their time watching motivational videos, making a plan, but the plan is never perfect, so there's never any action. You're supposed to attack life and go out there and fail. In fact, every time you fail, you get closer to not failing. To be honest, when we're 70 years old, we should be more afraid of regretting the things that we didn't do instead of regretting the things that we did do. Now, I'm not saying go out there and do something irresponsible, but I'm saying, ironically, the quickest way to not fail is to fail a bunch of times. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or L, and give me the HBO special. That's help brother out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.